Meaning, says how media, or pass your waba, and I say one pass your so you said there's something movie. I ain't my for the old boy. My for the old boy. Over the weekend, and that's over the week now. You might be pre apostle, you might be pre apostle judges. I feel judges, the lawyers, you feel UK, and I US, the best Europe. And I feel so UK, I release the documentary if I use my point here, and I him, and also, and I feel so issues as confirmation. And I use ASANTEHENE Arts Award. This week, in way and your mind, do more opportunity. Now, dear Bakwa, just say, as a film. Now, I will hear a video amount for the time. This week, in my title, it's just a meeting and share that new videos. No function. Now, feed your new many number for which you say back to back to back to back. Now, dear Bakwa, as a film. Video amount for the target Emma Sifini, Emma Robo. Confirmation, you are a bomody Piazza, the original. You move to my phone, yes, Madame. Mushi, send your mayor like a month for bar, Yawo Mukum, or film, said you, if Baba da woman about 10 to chain. Umunya Eshe, one year born, young by Sibia, said your mayor, see, hear me. Unless if one your doctor for him, you said you may or and I drove you cross on bottom bar. Or meets me, I respond to one or meets me up and take him about the ship. No, my year. Or we were in that's about 5 hours. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because you may also see a castle, young can all we are near Santa Mania saying, in pennies are, you are pennies are, you are episode and a Santa Man. Aircraft, a Santaman, a pigeon, Santaman, waiting. I am going aircraft, and you are or Gina Santaman or waiting. I come as you were Gina Santaman and the swap, or no point to me, or the best she means. The more you say a bad day, then you must say a person. Or do go to a drop or dim bar, let drop or dear and panacoto. A drop or dear and panacoto. Not what media don't know you are different. These are the things that people are going through a lot. So this shouldn't be so. Yes, say, I didn't see about coming as you say, a group piano open for what you are living. I didn't see. It's say, doctors, Libby, a one man, or more. And I said, only pharmacists near war areas, near private hospitals, Libby, a war deal. And see, okay, lab crown out of one could be or no natural now, when the baby about say, send your bear, will be any shade. Must it be so? I didn't know, people are going through a lot. Yes, me and you were a pedestal. Yes, Mummy and Jessa, yes, I knew as a your mom will come somewhere to one and I said, my mom for condition and take your mouth first. The Busia, you could need to story about only Papa, what cost out in getting the wise experiences sadly. Yes, what a young cinema, as son of become. We know in I
Barika de Sala. Senyame amwao na ubusi ni bi yare a transfer na kokofano Teaching Hospital. Kath ewo Kumasia. Eha ena obeta. Na se kobane se bia ensu to. Na se wasemu sorry free wa. Bia fa the mats ne backbone boa na was sorry. Na all sorry no enye se o baby a okugina on. Okohwehwe baby na wagina. Amensu na to. Na eto wia wasane de ababe sezu no. Na wada. People have lived in this condition for 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 8, 4, 5 because the patients are still there. And when I made a video concerning Ghana Health Service, the Ministry of Health, when I talked about nurses stealing drugs, I see some nurses in the comment section telling me say it's impossible. It's impossible, Mate. But can you guys explain to me why I was told to buy Neurosan and Somazina? I amounted up to 7,500. Now me did Drubabigu boxing, and then when I came back to see how my brother was doing, by the next morning, not in Luna, almost half of it was gone. Meanwhile, he had to take a single dose every single day. Yate. Some other patients, you'd have to inform the relative of nipa wafane drone say, yeah, forward drone, tinyame boy tonight the bemon. What about that? One more money, what did you do? You stole it. At the emergency ward in Konfanoche Hospital, I bought drugs from nurses and they gave me no receipt. You are here defending your profession because a county, but so team fita ntia monku. Doctors binom be private labs ewo krom. Inti sekobane say e was say oye labs no waka cho say kosa lab we oko now call different lava or the back or beka cho say on trusted results in it on J, even though the individual is dying and you need that result to continue the treatment. Ubako baby okano na the same thing any a trema out the buy. Some doctors have also got affiliations with private labs and clinics and scan centers even though in Konfanoche Teaching Hospital your MRI scan center right at the entrance. Doctors are still going to tell you say go outside kwa bonten kukucha nti high ambulance no fa won na tiesika sene be ya wukudu ho na ubosa aka na ono so ne cat ye beti e dey brand and the percentage or be brand nti because referral note no me sene din the number guso Dr. Boati D block we catch and say we ma me dey hometi abo inside her. At some point, I told the doctors that I will incite people against your life. Memo be their bash shoot after the notice a mini from Susu box, that was when they started paying attention to my brother, but it was all spoiled. And he was dying. And indeed, he died. Rest in peace, brother. But you see, say who say we will be now would ding anymore how they are and you will be unfound there, but will be untold. Who cares about you? Nobody. A nurse is able to tell you that and yamina mekasema unipanya ina fane braha unti me chemini amenya. I'm sure see. We saw sort of show. Oka na bibini aka chose nyame beye enye we nti na Yesu wuye. Yesu enye cat Konfanoche Teaching Hospital, enye Ghana Health Service, enye Ministry of Health inti na Yesu wuye. It was for a different purpose. And then nyame jaya debo o madye biu inti na niaka yenya dwene. Let's use our minds and treat people well. Because nipa nti na nipa wo we say at some point everybody needs somebody. And you're making sentowa da. If you've never gone through that, you might say I'm exaggerating. I'm being dramatic and all that. But setoa, you would understand. A drew bia ebe trauma or Konfanoche bia. Ebinio. Just a paransu ngwa. That 24-hour pharmacy, I will cut. Paransu ngwa na para drip, yeah, the boni pa drip, and no DB. But aside and no, there's no other drug. The method you're gonna be instructed to purchase now. Ubeko has been one now nam. If you so what kind of health system is this? Is it like nobody cares about it?
Yes, Lucian, it's here the same now. I will who ye papa. Any crisis say no say ba. Any crisis say no say eba. Esan say nipa ni bebree ekoya mu dada. Oba oda bonte da tutu. Adentina edu sa mesi a ebi okọ edu abekwa ko che me bo ni ukoto edu ni ba. Wo mra de encha na yesu bidia wo. Wo a yen kan kire wo soso a yen dwe osika mama wo to bibishi. Eh bo ka adentina o say ba. Yes, you are a bomodibia, Sekiana, Bono Cassa, into 29, and Maconfanoche may can't your mind say, agent to one inferences of Confanoche. I will so away. I won't be a fun that all my business hospital now. It is a passive movie. not just a moody and in Guasena, I can yes, the man in Bassa, and I'll go say, be a 2 years old. This is not fair. It's yet sad way now, so we do show question. We do show on crowd our brown yes, meaning I is sad, maybe, yes, sir. The amazing. The new is the beginnings of the same. The maybe one man, if you are grandpa, Nippon who now call your own can say the first one in a Casacon, religion, and it was it. Lucia, I said, we went in natural life, you are also experiencing this Michelle on Yabu. That may try and send this one. A year UK for related documentary. And I find you at Mamponghene or a draw call on me. Na just any kind of ye Kayura, ye you will say, say, in another funny place. Woman, it's usual, Sabi, you win if they are British
He said, please, Nana, can you excuse us? I was puzzled. Otu for asking me, he's second in command. Excuse me, please. Then I realized he wanted to have a tete-a-tete with Prince Charles. And that is the relationship between the two of them personally.
So strong.
So
strong.
Personally, yes.
Yes.
I had wanted to bring the latest calendar we produced from Otunfo's museum. As if by nature, irony of nature, the August and September calendar, Prince Charles visit to us. Wow. About 3 or 4 of them were reproduced. The only thing that angered me a bit was mine when he was greeting me wasn't brought inside. But I had wanted to bring it and give you that copy.
Lovely.
So the only thing that I know I'll request formally on Otunfo's behalf is, please, within 12 calendar months, he should extend a hand of invitation to Otunfo to visit him now as the king, no more as a Prince Charles.
Yeah, well, I know
Please.
how much the King Charles III enjoyed his trips to Ghana. I know he was here only a few years ago now in 2018, and I know how much he enjoyed spending time with His Royal Majesty the ASANTEHENE, and of course the Queen also knew Ghana well, visiting several times throughout her long reign. Ghana's always had such an important place, and it's always been such a strong relationship. So I'm sure that that will be continued under His Majesty the King's new reign.
But do you advise we put it into writing when Otunfo returns that this request I'm making orally?
We'll be absolutely delighted to pass that on to London and on to Clarence House.
From his secretariat, between 12 calendar months, you ought to have a chance to visit now King Charles.
We'd be delighted to pass on His Royal Majesty's condolences and, of course, this request. Thank you very much.
And the one thing that you shouldn't overlook is, personally, I know if he is here, we use the same descriptive terminology that Prince Charles and now Charles III is using. So far as the Queen is concerned, she is mama to us. She is mama to us. The two royalties,
yes,
dating back all the way to what we young ones read from Queen Victoria up to this time, and that connection is still there. And outgoing, the late our mama made sure that relationship got cemented.
Yeah.
Because I checked up from some old pictures and I could realize that myself and the former President Kufuor, we were classmates. We were, by that time, we were in Form 4 of Prempeh College, the King's College. That is a year before the independence.
Yes, we sometimes I give back what the kind of pie said you see kind of like the constructive ability of English is overwhelming. We now community in a man releases our documentary, Sapa paper empty. Now it was a miss one. The Busian Samuel Marina Yana Fontias and medical cabins and Mamikasi, any dinky, Yamikasi, Yamibia, the son of Egypt, the middle Egypt, no was soon Namikasi. Namikasi to 2A Namikasi. To you, Honor, where on the day on Tiasi, to take say to them because they are in this area, we are a new thing about having a walk. Yes, and a walk. Ocean. Aha, so we now come here. Na mekasi na bibia na yesu we ade a nyankopon ankasa etwe dia mo ahye da tu bibia hye ne nsa ahohombone ni omo ahohom edi boni nyina esu sabebe enti na UK lawyers ne ba besra e be pay nyansa kakra emfa ho ne ba bi omo o so ba no ba kutu adom pay nyansa kakra nti omo bai nyansa nketu akwa hwe.
Yeah.
Nana, I will push you for the one quantity. No, my body, or my about this, their first time. No, see, they was on the baby pool. And in here, all of Alabama, lawyers, and judges, and all my body, so my baby. Almost all young share.
Now, no one.
Maybe they have to share it.
And then one for no with you.
Hello, my name is Anya Colon, and I am the president of the Alabama Lawyers Association, which is the black lawyers in Alabama. This is our first time, I think, for everyone in Ghana and in Kumasi, and we're just really excited to be here. I think as we've been in Ghana, one of the quotes that I've heard that resonates with most of us would be that I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. And we know that the blood of Ashanti is in our veins, and we are just so excited to be here, to be back home, and we thank you, and we ask that you give us your blessing, and that we are able to return back one day.
My name is Alethea Pittman, and I'm an attorney, and I have been blessed to return to the home of my ancestors, and I thank you for allowing us to reach you today.
Hello, I am Judge Elizabeth French. I'm a judge, I'm the presiding judge in Alabama of Birmingham, of the trial courts there. I'm honored to be here on behalf of all of our black judges in the state. Thank you for having us.
Good afternoon. I am Patricia Stevens. I am a judge who serves in the 10th Judicial Circuit with our presiding Judge Elizabeth French. Thank you for having us.
My name is Michelle Dodge. I'm an attorney in Alabama. Thank you for having us, and we appreciate your time.
I am Angeline Sparlin. I am an attorney. I am grateful to have the opportunity to meet each and every one of you, and thank you.
My name is LeBaron Boone, and I've been past president of this beautiful organization, Alabama Lawyers Association. I've been the president of all lawyers in the nation for the United States of America, called the National Trial Lawyers also been the president of the National Black Trial Lawyers. So it is our privilege to be here, to come to our home, and ask you to accept us into your family. Thank you.
I'm Courtney French, also an attorney in Birmingham, Alabama. It's such an honor to be here. We're thankful to God for you having us, and thank you for welcoming us home.
I am Rodney Barganier. I'm also a past president of the Alabama Lawyers Association, which again is our black lawyers in the state of Alabama. It is an honor to be here, and it's good to be home.
I am Joy Travis. I am an attorney in Birmingham, and thank you for the opportunity to be here.
My name is Rosa Bethune, and I'm an attorney in Montgomery, Alabama. Thank you for having us.
Greetings. My name is Mary Stone. I'm an attorney in Mobile and Baldwin counties. It is an honor and a blessing to be here.
Greeting everyone. My name is Attorney Lula Cole, and I am attorney in Montgomery, Alabama, and I really appreciate you guys taking time to receive us today. And it's a blessing to be back in the motherland. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm more American. Kumasi did in America. If I mean, you do so for you.
Thank you very much for this visit today.
Joe.
Welcome to your own home. It's a delight to see you. Whatever circumstances that you were there, you left us here.
Joe.
But that's a very good reason for you to come back to your own land.
Joe.
Where you belong. It's under the circumstances of history that we find ourselves divided like that.
Joe.
I think we also cherish the whole idea that when you come like this, we also know that we have our own daughters and sisters and mothers and friends also coming back to be with us.
Joe.
We would encourage you as much as possible as we feel, whatever the history or circumstances that we find ourselves, to also believe in yourself that you also belong somewhere.
Joe.
America, yes, that's where you belong, but I don't think you are inferior because you belong to a nation that has history and everything.
Joe.
History more than where you are anyway. And therefore, please be proud that you are from here and you identify yourself here. That is where your ancestry is.
Joe.
I would always love and cherish you. I would always love and welcome you to this place.
Joe.
I want you to believe that you have somewhere to go, you have somewhere that you belong, and that's where you all have to appreciate and accept.
Joe.
Whatever circumstances that led us 400 years ago, I just want to assure you that at that time, whatever it was, Africa is still being manipulated by the Western world anyway. So even at that time and this time where we have electronics and everything and civilization and everything, we are still being manipulated.
Joe.
So under the circumstances where my forefathers at that time and then now, we still have the same circumstances as it is now.
Joe.
It is for us to build together and believe together and build together to extricate ourselves from whatever circumstances we believe we have. And listening to you, where you've studied up to attorneys, lawyers, and everything, the resource that I have, the human resource that I have here, the manpower that I have, is something that we can turn to our benefit.
Joe.
To developing the black identity. And therefore, please, I encourage you to believe that you have somewhere to go, you have somewhere that you are loved, you have somewhere that you are cherished, and this is me here showing my affection and love to my own people.
Joe.
I thank you very much for this visit. It's very emotional, but then I know that I've had my people back to me.
Joe.
Thank you very much for coming to see us today. And mid-time when I was told that you had said, no, said, let them come, I want to see them. And let them feel that they are home. So you are home, and I thank you. And keep in mind, I'm here waiting for you anytime. I don't come to your place regularly, and you don't come regularly, but now from today we have to make it a point to be meeting regularly.
So,
yes, any buy na if like it's say the UK for now, it's interesting. Yes, it's very interesting. Yes, and I think say when na was say tia say the 2 mark or man we it's so benim say na ya moyo say be you say de you sa you we na ntina ama man ye brand say ke jitum say you dear na it was said the BBB action is a president for national say and I said I'm not paying for ni na ba man for ni na be swatch na ko man ti say makasa asem we the bia make na minim say sa me the be the be you na me to aso a ebusua asantehene as award ni so akoso na ene nya se ketwa kla na ya de ba ko de ba ko so yi pa essence wo be artists the was antimenu ni nyomo ya you are hwedi on so so artistry no industry the same bia abo o man Ghana yi pa wo hwe we bi ti say ehwa artworks o ye no ho ehwa artworks ni bi ne mampanyi akonya mampanyi te so akonya mampanyi ni te so ene no ehwa na nanu ba wo asantemenu a do na ni Ghana me ma do na nkonya o ti so ehwa nti saa nyoma we nyina mo se ko mama so o cultural center bi o mo ye arts no mo ye sculpture mo ye saa nkuaba ne ade no tim se o ma dwuma ne dance nti o mo se se e bo mama so we na ya because you are a visionary leader visionary leader very very visionary because said you was say go football say o mama so am pass one pro mama so no video now make us say no say na mention na we ni ade a you are there o show bi e di page o bi ase de bi ande e ma we ni na kan bi what is so ebusia na minim say e bia what say me catch me share that na bi nyoma so ye me maka kan so minim say be to bi ade e kan listen and then they can na subscribe to English say the bia do video bia no sabe se me kebe then afin so the channel you want dance bia o subscribe bia notification bell no so bit me me so say the bia do video bia o sabe se me kebe afin so the that's all show share the conversation feel free share what you move so when you talk about a conversation the that's all show happy Sunday background